going down there. Okay. Nobody's going to see a thing at all. From here, I can see it because I know it's there. But in 10, 12 steps from here, it'll be visible. 10 careful steps in the dusk downhill after one step too. I'm going to clear off a sitting rock because everything else is pokey and probably anthills or something. So, a fine little sitting rock. Aha. Right by my sitting stump, I've identified a huge hazard. It's an old fence. It's not barbed wire, but it's a tripping concern. I just thought it was odd. Great part of being colorblind, as you don't really notice rust in the ground here. Big shout out to the first responders. That's all I can say. Just alone on my stone. I'm gonna move this to a different spot. This is annoying. Oh, I thought this was easier. Anything heavy, I like to let gravity do the work as much as possible. Oh. Sweet. Doesn't get better than this. Those are going to fall off anyway. I packed in the right order today. It is starting to get a little chilly. Don't get a break. Sometimes it's just too hot, and an hour later, check time. I got the other one that zips onto this one too, just in case. It's getting real dark real quick, so I've put my backpack right along this old fence. I'm just going to stay this side of it, not get too close to the edge. So I'll really hunker down here, basically on this rock until I go to bed in the hammock. And that's the safest thing to do. Just a little more of this dog walking hour. Once it really gets dark, I tend to relax a little bit more. I know I need a light to kind of see things, but I don't use a red light, and I get this a lot that I should be using a red light because it's stealthy, but I'm colorblind. And like, to me, I can't see really much at all with a red light on. So I have to have it so bright in red light. Yeah, I'd look like a lighthouse or something, like a beacon or a flare. By the time I could actually function with that, possibly, you know, a green light or something that's not white might work to my advantage. Let me know if you know anything about that. But red is unfortunately a no-go for me. So I have my flashlight. I try to cover it up a little bit so it's not quite so bright, and I don't shine it directly towards anything. So there's just kind of an ambient glow, which shouldn't be too big of a problem here. I think this is going to be great. What could go wrong? Stealth camping is really boring when you find too good of a spot. And this is too good of a spot. I know there's no way I'm going to get caught here, so we're just going to have a good time here. Cook some food, relax a little. I can't imagine doing this without a cell phone because literally in between shots, I'm reading news articles. But there's not a lot to do here, and not a lot to film either because it's a so dark. I'll find better spots, but I figured this one being so close to the road would be risky enough to be amusing. Anyway, I found some chicken breaded cutlets with cornflakes. I'm gonna cook those up. And there's only one thing to cook that is so convenient. I just have coleslaw and potato salad for accompaniments. And yeah, I'm not gonna mess around with that spark starter on this little stove because it takes a lot of clicks before it goes, and see, so much more safe and convenient. Very gentle. Okay, this is going bad. I'm one of the guys that will admit it. If I come up with a meal and try to cook it and it doesn't work out good, I'm not gonna act like it was amazing. It's pretty blackened, I'll say that. Not sure what the deal is here. There might have been instructions on the package on how to do this properly, but I thought medium heat on the frying pan should be fine for this. But I'm sure the chicken isn't even cooked inside and it's scorched on the outside. This is a learning experience, but I'm gonna have to eat this. Despite how atrocious this looks, I've taken a nibble. And it tastes okay. Looks like oh wow. Yeah, this really looks awful. But it does taste okay. Like, I'm embarrassed to even show you this, but that's that's the protein for this meal. Is this guy in this weird thing, the coating mostly stuck to the pan. So I knew I'd be okay because I brought coleslaw and potato salad from the deli at the grocery store that I know I can rely on because someone other than me cooked it. But I also did bring sriracha, so however bad anything is, sriracha can fix that. And I'll just they call it a spork, but it doesn't really do either job all that well. One of them cooked okay, like burned, but the coating stayed on. This one lost, sacrificed its coating. And potato salad made by professionals. That actually works really good for a summer meal. Potato salad, coleslaw, burnt chicken. So, cheers everyone, and as always, don't cook what Steve does. Hammock is saggy again. That means I'll be on the ground. Hard to say. Maybe one of my Alberta cluster knots have failed on me. Well, it's close to failing. But I'm going to try to tighten this back up. Okay, I'll hope for the best. Well, okay, this is way too good of a stealth camping spot. I figured that with the road right there and the trail right there, there might be some more of a challenge to it. But I could build a shack and just live here indefinitely. A very happy life. And that's not what makes it a good stealth camp. What makes it a good one is like a roundabout or something. You get in and you're out the next day, but this is too easy, I have to say. So I'm going to keep on looking for better ones, more exciting things, but also other projects. Can't just stealth camp forever. I'm 41, right? There's going to be other projects on the go, so it's not a strictly stealth channel, and I've always said that. But I feel like I wasted the whole prep and planning by coming to a spot that was just too easy. But I guess it'll be a relaxing night. Sounds of Steve, a nice, comfortable, relaxing camping trip for once. Nothing exploded, nothing caught on fire. Hitting hay relatively early, so that's all good stuff. So we'll see if that hammock's on the ground in the morning, I guess. There's that old fence. Trouble. Hammock is sagging down low, but it's not a problem, I don't think. I'm gonna get the sleeping bag set up and call it a night for now. Not bad, not bad. I'm off the ground. And that's all I'm really concerned about tonight. I should do okay. Bring the flashlight in. And see you guys in the morning.